Welcome everyone to our YouTube series, Test Prep Made Easy. So in this particular series, we are going to post regularly questions on our YouTube channel. The questions may pertain to CAT preparation, maybe pertaining to GMAT preparation, as well as of various topics which are tested in these particular exams. For example, quants, LRDI, English, and various areas which are tested. And each day we will handle certain number of questions and their video solutions. The best approach is to these questions in these videos. So have a happy preparation ahead and enjoy the video. Thank you.
Okay, so this is the LR set that we are going to discuss in this video. Hopefully you have already tried it from the thumbnail itself. If you haven't, you can pause the video at this point. We recommend you to try it once before you watch the solution. And if you just want to enjoy the solution, you're welcome to do the same thing. Just go ahead and watch the solution, which will be starting now. All right, so in this LR set, we have a vegetable vendor having 4 weighing measures marked as 2 kilo, 5 kilo, okay, grade 7 kilo, 9 kilo. But none of the measures he has is marked with the actual weight of the measure. Okay, interesting. So basically, these are not the correct weights. So effectively, in this question, we would be looking to find the correct weight, I believe. Anyhow, also not necessarily all the actual weights are distinct weights. So okay, so although you find that this 2 kg, 5 kg, 7 kg, and 9 kg are distinct in themselves, but then they are not the correct weights. So the correct weights, whatever they are, the actual weights of those measures. So they are writing them as weighing measures. So always read those keywords. It's easier for yourself to understand as well. So those measures that we have, whatever the actual weights are, there could be repetition. You have to understand this point. So don't assume that they have to be distinct in number. To find the actual weights, he made the following observation about the measures. Okay, I'll come to that in a while. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a very quick advice. Going forward, so we will be doing a lot of allocations in terms of data collection or maybe some calculations or cases, whatever we are going to go, approach going forward, whatever approach we are going to take. It will be sometimes complicated if you use numbers on both the ends. So for example, this 2, 5, 7, and 9 are not actual numbers, right? So why worry about 2 kg, 5 kg, 7 kg, and 9 kg? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to denote it as W2, W5, W7, and W9. So whenever I'm going to collect any information related to these measures, I'm going to indicate using these variables. So that is my approach that I'm going to take visually. So when I'm putting numbers into this, it will be easier for me to understand that they are the actual numbers or cases or possibilities of the actual numbers, something like that. Anyhow, let's go ahead and read the additional information that we have. So point number 1 says the actual weights of all the measures are natural numbers. Okay, this is important, I believe, because earlier that was not mentioned. Okay. Second, it says the actual weight of none of the 4 measures equals the weight marked on any of the 4 measures. Okay, so yeah, so I initially what it told us is none of the measures he has is marked with the actual weight. So the 2 kilo, which is marked, is not actually 2 kilo. But now this point number 2 is further telling us that the 2 kilo that is marked, or the measure that is W2 in this case, the W2 cannot be 2, cannot be 5, cannot be 7, cannot be 9. So none of these are actually the weight. So we don't have a 2, we don't have a 5, we don't have a 7, and we don't have a 9. I use this symbol for not. So you can put crosses as well if you prefer, or complement or something. So none of these could be 2, 5, 7, 9. So brilliant. So that eliminates a lot of possibilities. Okay, third one says the difference between the marked weight and the actual weight of none of the 4 measures was more than 3 kilo. This is something important. So now I have no visual way that I think of to represent this. apart from complicating this unnecessarily. So what I do is I'm going to keep this information 3 separately written in my rough work. So later on, I can just look at this point number 3 and I know that point number 3 is relevant. I have this in mind. Mentally, I know that, yeah, there is. So for example, what does it say? So for example, the W2 can be can be actually 1 kilo, can be actually 3 kilo, can be actually 4 kilo, but cannot be more than 5 kilo. 5 kilo is not possible because that is what point number 2 was talking about. So it could be 1, 3, or 4. It cannot be 6 because 6 and 2 has a difference of 4, which is more than 3 kilo. The difference between the marked weight and the actual weight cannot exceed 3 kilo. That's what it says, right? Okay, point number 4 says the actual weight of 2 kilo measure was less than that of 7 kilo measure. Okay, so what it tells us is W2 is less than W7, right? The actual weight. So whenever I'm indicating with W2, W7 and all, so W2 is basically the actual weight of the 2 kilo measure, and W7 is the actual weight of the 7 kilo measure. So W2 is actually less than W7. So that is point number 4, right? What does point number 5 tell us? The actual weight of 2 kg measure and the 7 kg measure combined was the same as that of the 9 kg measure. Okay, so what it tells us is the actual weight of 2 kg measure, which is W2, and the 7 kg measure, which is W7, the combined. So I'm just writing the plus here. So 2 kg measure and 7 kg measure combined was same as that of the 9 kg. So this two adds up to 9 kilos. So this is reducing my possibilities with a huge extent, I guess. Because 9 kilo itself has some limitation, 7 kilo has some limitation, and W2 plus W7, I mean, also W2 has to be less than W7. So this is reducing my possibilities to a huge extent. So I'm very confident to start with this, start taking cases on the basis of this. But let's go ahead and read the other information also. I think we have one more, right? Yeah, point number 6. The 5 kg measure and the 7 kg measure together weighed the same as a bag of potatoes that was actually 10 kilo in weight. Okay, so this is interesting. So what this tell us is that this W5 plus W7 is actually adding up to 10 kilo, right? Because this together weighed the same as a bag of potatoes that was actually 10 kilo in weight. So W5 plus W7 is adding up to 10 kilo. So my bad. Earlier I was wrong. This is the best information to begin with. So let us take the cases on the basis of this point. Okay, and point number 3, I hope you remember there is the difference between the measure and the actual weight can never exceed 3 kilos. So that is why I'm starting with this, because there are a lot of less cases to deal with. Let's figure it out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take cases on W5 and W7 first. And on the basis of that, I'll try to allocate W2 and W9 on the basis of this information. Okay. Yes, I will keep this as this in mind as well. Whatever is W7 in that case, W2 has to be less than that. So let me put it in this way as well. So later on, I know how to deal with it. So let's take the cases here. So first thing, let me take. I'll start with the minimum possibility of W5. See, I cannot take W5 as 2, right? Because if you remember earlier, we took a note of it. None of these could be 2 kilo, 5 kilo, 7 kilo, or 9 kilo. So W5 cannot be 2, and it cannot be less than 2 any which way, which violates point number 3. The difference cannot be more than 3 kilos, the actual and the measure. So the lowest that W5 can go is 3. But if I take 3, these two add up to 10, right? So this W5 and W7. So in that case, W7 has to be 7, which is not possible again. So I can take 4 here and 6 here. I think this should be fine as of now. So 4 and 6 is possible. See, I cannot take 5 again, but I can take 6, right, for W5. So I can take 6 for W5, in which case W7 can be 4, which is fairly fine. W5, I cannot take 7 again. If I do take 7, then the problem is that it violates this condition, right? I mean, W5 cannot be, I mean, none of these weights could be 7 kilos. So that is not possible. And even I cannot take 8, because if I take W5 as 8, then W7 has to be 2, which again violates this condition. So effectively, these are the only two possibilities that we have for W5 and W7. So either 4, 6, one of these two is 4, the other one is 6, right? Great. So now let us look at this. So what are the possibilities of W2? Now, if I consider, see, also keep in check this entire thing, W2 plus W7. So this plus this should be equal to this, right? And W2 has to be less than W7. So let's start with the minimum we can. If I take 1, then W9 has to be 7, right? Which is violating. You cannot have any measure as 7 kilo. 1 plus 6 is 7 using this. So 7 is contradicting. So that is not possible. I can obviously not have 2. If I take 3, then 3 plus 6 is 9. Anyhow, that is not possible. If I take 4, by the way, please understand that repetition is allowed, right? It did mention that earlier in the context, right? Not necessarily all the actual weights are distinct weights. So repetition is allowed. Don't think that because there is one 4, I cannot have another 4. That is pretty much possible. So I can take a 4 here, then 4 plus 6, this could be 10. Right, using this condition, W2 plus W7 is equal to 10, which is W9. Now, I don't find any problem with this. So this case is acceptable, I guess. Any other case, in W2, I cannot take 5 because none of the weights can be 5. And it cannot be more than 5 any which way, right? So which violates point number 3. So basically, for this combination of W5 and W7, this combination of W2 and W9 works. So let me keep this case. So this is very much possible, right? Now, if I consider W7 as 4, now W2 has only couple of possibilities. One is 1 and another is 3, right? So if I consider 1 here, so 1 plus 4 is 5, which is not possible. And if I consider 3, then 3 plus 4 is 7, right? I'm just checking on this idea. So 5 and 7 both are not possible. So effectively, this case is not possible at all. So we have figured out that this is the only arrangement of actual weights over these measures. So that should be uh, the answer here, or rather the solution here. And that is precisely what we are working for. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to erase everything out here once I go to the questions. I'm just going to keep these numbers with me because ideally this particular thing to solve will not be too much time will not be too much time consuming. So I believe there might be some questions in which we have to work a little bit more as well. I mean, from the perspective of CAT, I'm thinking if it is not, then it's a very simple one. But anyhow, let me go ahead and do that. Okay, so what I've done is I've just taken everything off. I just kept this for so that you can verify once. I've written this in ascending order. I don't care about this one, but this I've written in ascending order. Maybe that will be helpful. So W2 and W5 both are 4. So I've just written them one after the other. And W7 is 6 and W9 is 10, right? So once this is done, so I'm just going to take this part off as well. And now let us go into the questions because this is the solution, right, of the set. Okay, first question is asking for how many does the 2 kg measure actually weigh in kilos? So yeah, pretty straightforward. This is a pretty straightforward question. So 2 kilo is measuring how many kilos in actual. So that is 4 kilos. So that is option C here. Which of the following weights will the vendor not be able to measure using the measures in any combination? So this is what I said. I mean, we have to work these things out. So let's figure it out. So first of all, 20 kg. Okay, 20 kg, I can actually figure it out using 10 plus 6 plus 4, right? So 20 kg is possible. So this is possible. We are looking for which of the following is not possible. So I'm just putting the check mark here. Don't get confused. This is indicating that this is possible. Okay. 16 kilo, I hope you can see that 10 plus 6, I mean, very straightforward. So this is also possible. Even 18 kilo is possible because see, we have couple of 4s here, right? So don't think that they're the same, this thing. They're different measures, right? If you remember, these measures are available with the vendor. So the vendor has actually couple of 4 kilo measures actually. So he can make a combination as 10 plus 4 plus 4. So this is also possible. So 18 kilo is possible. So obviously all of these are possible. So the answer has to be none of the above. I was just putting the check marks for your reference. Great. So this is the answer for this problem. Let me just take this off and move to the next one. Next question is asking for if he uses the common balance only once, in how many different ways can he measure a weight of 14 kilo using the 4 measures in any combination? Okay, so I have to understand this problem a little bit better. I'll tell you why. because see, what I'm pondering on is this is a 14 kilo, right? So whether I should consider this 10 plus 4 and this 10 plus 4 separately or not, this is something I have to understand. Because ideally they are the same value, but they are not the same this thing, right? I mean, if you imagine those kilos as whatever shape or something, I mean, typically this is something that happens, right? So they are different of those, right? I mean, those are different measures that are there. So let me just read this once more. If he uses a common balance only once, okay, that is fine. In how many different ways can he measure a weight of 14 kilo using the four measures? Yeah, so if I'm considered about the four measures, so what the question is saying is, see, there is another combination, by the way. I can do a 6 plus 4 plus 4 as well, but just ponder on these two first. So putting W9 and W5 together to measure 14 kilo should be different from putting W9 and W2, right? Because if you remember the initial premise, so let me just show this. Let me take these tick marks off. If you check the initial premise, the vendor has four weighing measures with him marked as these 2 kilo, 5 kilo. So they're marked differently, right? So if they're marked differently, so obviously now what we can say is, sorry, okay, I did something and I messed up the screen recording completely. So let me quickly write them down. Okay, so yeah, hopefully I did that quickly. Yeah, so the thing I was talking about is, if you consider that this measure and this measure, they are actually different measures, right? So when he's placing the W2 and W5 together, that is different from placing the no, not W2 and W5, sorry, I think there was 14 kilo, right? So W2 and W9 together, that is different from placing W5 and W9 together, right? So in both the cases you actually get 14 kilos, but these should be considered different ways. So if you look at the problem, this is what we are trying to achieve by using the four measures, right? And there is another combination, by the way. You can use all three of these. So W2, W5 and W7. So that will also give you 14 kilo. And that is all we have, right? There is no other combination out here. So in this case, it's better to just brute force figure it out, because you see in the options you have no ways, one way, two ways, three ways. So not a lot of these, right? So anyhow, you're getting three ways. So you're pretty confident at this point that it cannot be more than that. By the way, let me just mark the previous one. So 2 kg measure, W2 is 4 kilo. Which of the following not be able? So that was none of these, right? All of these were possible. Anyhow, let's move to the last question. So the question is looking for, if the vendor uses the common balance only once, how many distinct weights will the vendor be able to weigh using the four measures in any combination? Okay. So in this case, I'm pondering on whether the common balance can be used on both the sides or not. I think there was something mentioned in the question. I did read it, but I forgot taking a note of it. Yeah, in the last paragraph, for measuring the weight of the vegetable, the vendor uses a common balance, but you always places the measures in only one of the pans. So this is important to understand, because think about a 12 kilo or something. Ideally, using these numbers, I cannot form a 12 kilo if you think about a combination. But suppose I could place, the weights or the measures on both the sides. So I can put a 10 and 6 here, and I can place any one of the fours here, and whatever way I measure will be of 12 kilo to balance out this, right? So then 12 kilo would have been possible, but in this case 12 kilo is not possible. So I just took an example to explain this. So yeah, but in this case we have to place everything on one side, and obviously we are measuring this using ones. So first thing you have to understand is any combination of this will be an even number. I mean, all the numbers are even in themselves, right? And the other thing you have to understand is the minimum weight you can make is 4, and the maximum weight you can create is all sum of all of these, right? So 4, 4, 6, and 10. So that's a total of 24. So you can take a maximum weight of 24. So focus on only the even numbers in this range. So let me quickly write them down: 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. 20, 22, and 24. I hope I didn't. Yeah, that's all the even numbers, by the way. So in this case, I mean, what are the possibilities that are, I mean, feasible? I mean, which weights can we actually measure? 4 kilo, obviously. 6 kilo, obviously. 8 kilo also, because of couple of forts are available out here. We can put them together. So 8 kilo can also be measured, and 10 kilo obviously, right? Because anyhow we have this. Now 12 kilo, if you think about it, you cannot make a 12 kilo, right? The problem is that 6 plus 4 is also adding up to 10, and then we don't have a 2 kilo, and we don't have couple of sixes here. We neither have 3 fours here. So 12 kilo can never be made. I mean, also using 10 kilo, we don't have a support of 2 kilo. So 12 kilo cannot be created. 14 can be done. Oh, by the way, if you remember the second question, this 20, 16, and 18, this is something we already worked out with, right? I mean, why rework on that? So 16, 18, and 20 were anyhow possible. Just these three numbers are what we ponder on. 22 kilo, I can ignore straight away. See, 24 is possible, right? Because that is a maximum any which way, all the weights used. So in order to get 22, think the other way around. So what I'm talking about is, think about reducing 2 kilo from this maximum possibility. So the maximum possibility is using all the weights. In order to reduce 2 kilo, I need to have a measure which weighs 2 kilo, right? How can I get that? I don't have a 2 kilo measure. There is a measure which it indicates 2 kilo, but it is not actually weighing 2 kilo, right? So 22, you can figure it out. I mean, it's not possible. Just think about offset, the change from maximum possibility. 14, yes, 14 is possible, because this is what the previous question was, right? We pondered on a lot of different possibilities. So yeah, the previous two questions helped us a little bit to eliminate the cases, and these are pretty simple cases to deal with. Only the 12 and 22 you have to be careful on. So yeah, just count it out. There are a total of 11 numbers, out of which 2 are not possible. 12 and 22, these are not possible. So effectively 9 weights you can measure. So answer should be option B, 9. Pretty good set, but as I expected after solving this, because there were not too many cases to deal with, and finally we got only one case remaining. And that too not with too much of analysis as well. If this is a CAT type of problem, then the questions will be something, each and individually in the questions you have to think something or the other. So typically that is how it happens in these type of sets. But I hope you enjoyed this. It was a very nice set, by the way, very nicely made. There were few traps here and there as well. If you don't read it properly, you might miss out the point that every weight actually has to need not be distinct. So you might eliminate all the cases, and you might say that, okay, the set is wrong itself, but that is specifically mentioned. But yeah, that's the entire set. I hope everything was understood and you enjoyed it. Thank you for joining in.
Hopefully you liked the solutions we provided for these questions. And if you did like it, do not forget to like the video and share, subscribe, and comment. Do subscribe to the channel and click on the bell icon. In that case, you'll get notification as soon as we upload a new video. And if you want to check a bouquet of courses that we provide, so we have a huge variant of courses from customizability to full preparation. You can check our website, www.mathoratory.com. I'll leave the link in the description below. And have an enjoyable preparation ahead. Welcome to the Math Oratory family, and have a good exam ahead.